Sir. Hello, students. Sensei Alex here. I'm going to talk a little bit today about secrets in the forms. Now, when I first started many years ago, and I would study stuff you'd hear, even before I took class, I'd sometimes read, oh, the forms contain secrets. There are secrets hidden. And when I first started doing forms, I'm like, what? What? What kind of secrets are hidden? I found some. There are more. I'll share a few. Let's start off with ready stance. We're right here. All right, so you're here. Well, in Tae Kwon Do, we bow, step into ready stance. Now our hands are what's called the wheel of Tae Kwon Do. You start as a white belt, you travel through the lessons of Tae Kwon Do, and you arrive at your black belt. When you arrive at your first degree black belt, you learn you are at the next, when you start your next, you have started at a new beginning. Because a first degree black belt means now you are a good beginner. Now you can teach yourself. Now you can teach others. The books will make sense. Doesn't mean you're a master. First degree means now you are a really good beginner. Anyway, so one of the secrets is here. Now when we have a little bit of the bend. We're not straight. We've got a little bit of the bend to our arm. And the knuckles turn. They're not here. They're not here. They're here. Because that is a full extension on a punch. Full extension on a punch. Rotate in a little bit. And it's a way of practicing that. Another one. Now some schools stand with the fist. We stand at the tight knife hand. One of the secrets, you stand like this. When you are doing this, you are training things. You are training focus, the ability to not move, which, especially for someone such as myself who has ADHD, it's hard. Kids get this sensation I talk about. It feels like if you don't move, your muscles are just going to fly off your body. I have that very sensation, and I am not a child. 61 to be a fact. In fact, anyway, what we are doing also is full extent, so we have our fingers together. I'll move in a little bit. Fingers together, fingers bent, thumbs in, wrist bent, elbows bent at our sides. Full extension on a knife hand. So we're here. Hey! Full extension on the knife hand. So, there's that. Another thing. I remember I was asking my instructor when I was coming, when will I ever use a front stance? The answer is never use a front stance. Or when we use a front stance in a self-defense situation, a fight situation. And I got told never. Not exactly. That I found out later. That is not exactly true. You never want to stand like this. Come on, man. You stand like this. This is kick me in the crotch stance. Yes. Yes. If someone comes up, someone's like, hey, I don't like you. And you're going to get kicked in the crotch. It's really ridiculous. However, it is, I'll have to move back so you can see my feet. Here, it's a transitional stance. So, say you're in a fighting stance, kick, here, kick. It's a transitional stance. So you're back to here. Another thing about the front stance, I don't know how well it's going to show up. I'm going to have to move the other. angle it down a little bit so you can see my feet. That's not enough. Anyway, so this is a front stance. When would you use this? It's also it's also the position you're in with the side kick. Here. So if you're in a front stance, pivot to the back foot, that's the front stance. Because you want, when you do a side kick, the foot is at an angle down. It's hard to do this on the, anyway, like the foot. Here. Toes are lower than the heel. So when you're here, nah, can't get it. Oh well. So you either here, foot turns out a little bit, this foot straight, side kick. One more thing, the pullback. One of the things when you're doing forms that's extremely important, and you're always wondering, why? Why is this important? Is the pullback. So you're here. So you want to really pull that back. So when we're practicing twist, and we keep that in tight. Now, sometimes it's referred to as a hidden elbow strike, and that's true. Now, if someone's grabbing you from around the waist, you go like this, that's good. You lose a lot of the momentum. You lose. If it's straight back, you get a lot. Oh. It's straight back, and that's going to get you that straight, or even in a little bit. Because if they're here, you want to make sure that you hit them. You grab, get them in the stomach. Bam! And if you, by the time I was doing elbow strikes, I've been doing chambers, or I've been doing the pullback long enough that that's just how it worked. I didn't even think about it. I was just doing that properly because I had that already trained into me. So these are some of the secrets. There are others. We'll save those for another time. So, remember to hit the, as everyone says, hit that like and subscribe. And remember, we're on our way to 1 million subscribers. At 10, we've got a long ways to go, but let's get there together. Thank you very much. Sir.